Hey, Mr. Jameson.
What do you want?
I got pictures.
What's this? Pigeons in the park? A couple of geezers playing chess?
Well, I thought people could see the different side of New York for a change.
I pay you because that psycho Spider-Man will pose for you!
Fine, Mr. Jameson.
It stinks. $250.
300?
That's outrageous! Done. What are you waiting for? Chinese New Year? Go, go, go!
Okay, so Jonah Jameson is going to be appearing in multiple Spider-Man MCU sequels. However, there is a twist. Keyword here, can. Okay, so it's technically not confirmed, but at the same time, the actor who plays Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man Far From Home has actually confirmed that he can appear in multiple Spider-Man sequels. Now, there's two interesting parts here. The first one is can. So that means it's not directly confirmed by the studio, but the actor has said he can appear in the sequels, meaning he's definitely got a phone call or some kind of call-up to be in more Spider-Man movies. So it's pretty much almost confirmed, but we haven't got anything from Marvel Studios yet. So once again, take it with a grain of salt. The second thing is the sequel. Okay, what did I say in yesterday's video? Roll the tape. This is a gradual process because, let's be honest, we both know that Spider-Man 3 is not going to be Tom's last Spider-Man movie. Whether the next one is in the MCU or under Sony's full control, there is going to be a Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, almost certain. Exactly. I said that there will 100% be another Spider-Man trilogy, and he has said sequel. So I think the most interesting part about this is not that JJ is going to be appearing again in another Spider-Man movie, but the fact that we are going to get more than one other Spider-Man movie in the MCU. Now, here's the thing. I don't really think that this could be necessarily inside the MCU, because we know MCU likes to do trilogies. The only non-trilogy in the MCU is Thor Love and Thunder, because that's the fourth Thor film, but obviously they could make more Spider-Man movies inside the MCU. It just depends if Sony and Disney are willing to extend their contract past Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man's next team-up movie, which Spider-Man only has 2 MCU movies left according to the new contract. Now, personally, I think they'll probably extend it one more time, and after that, I think Sony and Spider-Man will branch out into their own thing, and they'll go back to making solo Spider-Man movies where Avengers don't appear. However, with them connecting the Venomverse and Morbius and all that stuff on the other side, which is kind of connected to the MCU, because obviously we saw Michael Keaton's Vulture show up at the Morbius trailer, then we know that is also kind of connected to the MCU, but it's like a branch. It's like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like, this doesn't affect Marvel stuff, but the bigger Marvel universe will affect that. And that's kind of, I think, where they're going with it. And eventually, once Spider-Man has grown in the MCU and has interacted with the Avengers, Spider-Man will then go over from the MCU over to Sony's little section over here, where he'll still be in the MCU, but he won't directly affect anything on here. Yes, he can cross over, and MCU stuff can affect these movies, but I don't think they're, like, kind of affect each other too much. They'll just be a part of the same universe, but they'll be, like, doing their own parallel things. They won't really cross much over anymore, which I think is a good way to set this up, really, because that means Sony still advertise themselves inside the MCU, and Spider-Man can also still be in the MCU, but also not, and we can also have them solo Spider-Man stories as well. For me personally, I love it when Spider-Man is on his own more than when he's in the MCU, even though I like where they're going with him in the MCU. I think he's better when he's on his own. So if they're going this way, they grow him in the MCU, put him in with these other characters, and then move him straight back to him on his own, but it's still Tom Holland, and he's gone through everything in the MCU. That's bless. That's blessed. I think that's really cool. And obviously, Jonah Jameson will obviously be in the Sony movies. We know Sony likes to use Jonah Jameson. So it makes a lot of sense, you know? I think this is a cool way to go forward. I think that if J.K. Simmons does appear as Jonah Jameson in the future movies, that'd be really, really awesome. I'd love to see JJ come back. JJ is one of my favorite Spider-Man characters. I really love Jonah Jameson. I don't know if you could tell at the start of this video. But anyway, with that being said, that's all the news I've got for you guys today. Obviously, it's a little bit of a short video, but I really wanted to talk about this and kind of like what it means and kind of what it's setting up and like how it's really telling us what the future of Spider-Man will be. And I'm very, very optimistic about the future of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I know a lot of people don't like him, as I could tell from yesterday's video. Like, let's just say, yesterday's video got some backlash, but that's fine because obviously it's my opinion. I don't really care at the end of the day. But with that being said, that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Make sure to follow my Patreon in the description below. Just, you know, if you want to support me and you love the content, then you don't have to. But with that being said, once again, thank you guys for watching. Leave your comment in the comment section down below. Tell me what you guys think of this news. Do you think this means that we're going to get the world affected more than just we think? Or do you think, you know, is this just J. Jonah Jameson coming back for maybe a Spider-Man or an Avengers movie? I don't know. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.